Hi, I'm Ted Nelson. I'm going to tell you about a very interesting book. I found this in a bookstore years ago and it just jumped out at me. Stranger at the Party by Helen Lawrenson. Helen Lawrenson was a very interesting person, and this is her autobiography. She was extremely sophisticated. She came from a well-to-do family in northern New York. And during the Depression, she worked at the highest fashion magazine of the time, which was Vanity Fair, which was competing with the New Yorker. And at the same time, her sympathy was with the poor. So she was a strange combination of radical in her ideas and thoughts and cosmopolitan with friends at the highest levels of money in society. A very strange combination. She was what we now call sexually liberated. She had a number of interesting affairs and has gossip about all the people of the 1930s, if you're interested in the people of the 1930s, and their sexual doings, what it was like to be in the elevator with Harpo Marx and so on. But the most interesting things I find in it are very peculiar. For example, she says that Franklin Roosevelt wanted to support the Spanish Loyalists, but couldn't for political reasons. Now, this is not recorded anywhere. Roosevelt was an extremely subtle and complex individual, but that he wanted to support the Spanish Loyalists is quite surprising, because they were they later became under the control of the communists, but at the earlier stages they were anarchists. Her insight about Rabbi Wise is very interesting. Rabbi Stephen Wise, who was well known for his charities and his campaigns against intolerance. He raped her twice. She, however, took it rather well, did not complain about it too much. So her portraits of different people, like Clare Booth, later Clare Booth Luce. She attended the wedding when Clare Booth married Henry Luce. Clare Booth was a very interesting figure, and she has a very detailed description of this extremely ambitious and clever and dangerous woman who wrote hit plays and married one of the wealthiest men in the country. Another incident is another interesting story is that she worked for Condé Nast at one time, and later, when she was no longer his employee, she says he liked nothing more than to perform cunnilingus on her in New York taxicabs while holding his pince-nez in the air. This is not on the page, a Wikipedia page of Condé Nast, nor is the rape by Rabbi Wise on Rabbi Wise's page, although it should be. So if you're interested in the 1930s, in sophistication, in what it was like back then, Stranger at the Party by Helen Lawrenson. Thanks.